I am super happy. I have enough money for gas. I still got to figure out something to eat, kinda, for dinner. I'm still a little hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet for that, but I am going to go to Henry Ford Museum, Greenfield Village. I'm gonna go to the actual mansion, the Henry Ford Estate, with my camera. Um, I just spent literally the last half hour digging through all of my bags, and my SD card, my 8 gigabyte, was in the GoPro. I pulled that out, and then I had to dig through. I ended up digging through my trail bag. For some reason, I had it in my trail bag in a little box. I had a bunch of extra USBs, that type of stuff, and the little adapters you can put the micro SD cards in to turn it into a real SD card, that big size, the bigger size. And I was able to put it in the camera. I was able to format it. These cameras are so advanced. They have so many different selections and stuff. All these different lenses and all these different options. I'm going to read the book before I go. It is 3 o'clock. It's not important to me to get there in a hurry. It's important to me to understand this camera and understand how to operate it. There was also a few other books that were inside of this camera bag that didn't come with this. Somebody bought them separate. And they actually, for the camera though, it shows you, I was going through it, it shows you how to go through the camera and set up certain settings, certain functions to catch like children at like the carnival, right? Or like at Cedar Point where they're on like the swing and they're going in a circle, and because they're moving, you won't get a good shot. So it shows you how to do all of that. It also shows you how to set it up so you can get a still image, like in the wilderness. Like if a lion was like, 200 yards out and you have a telescopic lens on it, and you're zooming in and you shake and you miss that photo, this camera has stabilization on it. That's what was most important for me, was to have a high-end camera. And the reason why I went with the Canon Rebel, which I have been doing the research. I wanted the Canon Rebel. I wanted a Canon EOS period. It's the best bang for your buck when it comes to photography. And I was surprised to find the Canon Rebel EOS 450D for that price. And though it's an older one, it still does exactly what the newer ones do, if not the same. It does exactly the same thing. There is no difference. If I take a photo, I can almost guarantee if you put that camera up against any other camera out in the real world, just randomly, like just going on a photo hunt, a photo shoot, that camera's gonna get just as good picture, if not better, than those high-end cameras, those $1,000 cameras. You really only need those $1,000 Nikons and Sonys and Fujis and stuff when you're really doing like really really crazy effects, and you're doing movies and stuff like that. You got tons of people, and you're dumping money into things. My channel is different. My channel is not going to be that. My channel is getting family, the love, the culture of the people, finding people in the moment. I'm going to be doing weddings and stuff, taking photos of weddings. And no, I'm not doing your wedding for free for my portfolio. That's not happening. I met someone that, actually one of my doctors, really good gentleman, really smart, intelligent man. He does photography, and I talked to him, and he says he couldn't tell you how many fucking women contact him because of his photography, and like, hi, I really like your photos, like, is there any way you can do my wedding, and like, can you do it for your portfolio? Like, no, bitch, you're from Grosse Pointe, you're talking about you're having this big wedding. and you have all this money and you want me to do it for my portfolio? No, bitch, you're paying. Tell your husband to pull out his dick, pull out the wallet, slap it on the table, slap the head on the table, the big head of money, and bring it to me, cause I need it. I will get the best photos. You will have the best photos. I will make sure I catch every single loving spiritual moment you ever have at every moment at your wedding. Contact me, jayski89@gmail.com. I am the most professional wedding crasher there is, so hit me up. But my cat is playing. She is under the bushes. I'm very happy. She is it's official, man. She knows the house. She knows the house on wheels. She's in there. I gotta start getting that box built in the back. I kind of want some help. I'm looking for somebody that has tools that can do this for me, that would do this on a budget for me. I'm willing to pay them for their services, for their kind work, but also allow me to maybe give me a discount, because I'm going to make a video of not only this person, or you, if that's you on the other side of this camera, installing it, but shine the best light on your work so that you are more aware. It needs to be as light as possible. I already started drawing stuff up. I'm going to be showing you guys in a couple days kind of what I got. It looks like shit. That's why I haven't showed it yet. Basically, it's like a rough draft. I gotta final draft it before I make myself look like a complete fool. I'm already a fool enough by doing YouTube, so. Yeah, she's there. She's getting there. The car's getting there. Right now, the front seat, I'm gonna try to stick with this seat and try this cushion, sleeping on it. Right now, my ass hurts. What's going on is when I lay back, this part sits so low, and the way this arches, my back is like arched back. And then when I put the pillow here, it's not comfortable at all. It doesn't support my back whatsoever. But ever since I put this cushion that I got from my office chair, not only did it help my ass, like from driving, my ass isn't sore. It helped my back, the arch. It brought my back up right here for that arch. So I really am probably going to be getting a different seat. I really am. I'm going to be going to like junkyards and stuff. Really, 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 really trying to find a set of seats. The most comfortable, lightest seats I can find. And I'm really kind of wanting a heated seat. I just don't want it to be heavy. That's my problem. As soon as I get anything like that, it's going to be twice the weight. And I'm already going to be putting that lithium ion, and I'm going to have the wet cell or the dry cell Optima, in the car. I might do a marine setup. I might end up having 2 car batteries. A dry cell Optima, AGM, like style wet cell for like a deep charge state, long charge state. And the reason why is because I want to be able to roll up to my sailboat and be able to connect this car has got to be like, in a sense, a workshop in a sense too, in a sense, for weather and for fixing things. My boat. This car is about to be really, really tricked out, but it's not going to be tricked out like how everybody thinks. It's kind of like, every time I think of this car, I really, really think of the Italian Job. And that's kind of how I'm building the car, in a sense, to do robberies, but not. I'm not going to be robbing anybody anymore. No, for real. I gotta get the suspension stiff. It's got the exhaust system. I gotta get that tightened down. I want all new gaskets. I want to be able to. I want all new hangers, all that stuff, and I want it reinforced. So, I'm gonna be heat taping the exhaust, all that stuff. That way, I'm doing a lot of stuff to this car. Everything that gets done to this car is more about reliability and ease of maintenance. Not so much power. It already makes enough power anyways. Though I want it to make more. But yeah, she's gonna be really, really nice. I can't wait to share it with everyone. I really can't. I can't wait to do videos with people and do polls on the freeway and stuff next to other vehicles and shit. It's going to be a fun experience. And then I will be finding a Ford EcoBoost. So my goal with this car is to keep mostly everything Ford Mazda EcoBoost. So RS based, SVT based. So mostly everything that I'm going to be getting is I'm going to be trying to source everything off of factory vehicles. So like for instance the turbo, right? I'm looking at a few EcoBoost turbos off of the newer Ford EcoBoost trucks, like the F-150s, right? Those 6s, I can use one of those. And then the electronics and whatnot. So that type of stuff. I'm going to be looking for other Focuses, SVTs. I'm going to be buying parts for it, backup parts, extra axles, trim pieces, that type of stuff. And then they're going to be stuck in that storage unit. So that I always have a place to come back to and put stuff on the car, fix it. My problem right now, though, is I've been looking for someone to send mail. I can't leave until I find someone to go to a P.O. box for me. I asked my grandma and my uncle, and they said no. They said, we don't want to do it. I'm like, all right. Since you don't want to do it, even if I got you to do it, since you don't want to do it, it's not going to be reliable. So I got to find someone or somewhere, some type of service, pay for some type of service where I can have all my mail mailed to a P.O. box and then sent to me directly, mailed to me directly to whatever address I have or to my boat. It's going to be complicated because I got to figure all this out, and I got to start this before the boat. I'm going to be doing this on the trail. I've never seen one of those. It's a giant fan. I've never seen one. I've just never seen one in person. Huh. So, I asked my grandma earlier about the Bible that came from that church over there, if they still have it. She didn't really respond to me, like she really understood what I was asking. Grandma, do you know the church down the street?
Yeah.
You had a Bible from that church from downstairs. You found it. It was in a plastic bag. Do you still have it? Yeah, I think it was in the cabinet. Can I look to see? It's old. I want to see it's from the church. It's from that church. I really want... This is the Bible. My grandma has the Bible, the first Bible. When I went to prison the first time, I went to boot camp. The black kid below me, he was a gangbanger. He was a real gangbanger. Like he did 15 years. He did like 15 years, right? And he was coming home, and they sent him to boot camp before he went home. He was so mad. He was like, I don't understand why they sent me to boot camp. I did 15 years. There's no reason. They only send people out of boot camp to go home early. Why am I here? I said, because they wanted to give you a wake-up call. They wanted to see if you were going to fucking snap on one of these officers, because you're in here for killing people, bro. You're in here for murder one, bro. I was like, they want to put you to the test. If they believe if you can get through 90 days of boot camp, dude, without, they're spitting in your face and all this other shit, you'll be fine. You're gonna make it. That's why they're putting you through this, man. Listen, he almost didn't make it. He and it was simply because they knew he was in there for murder one. They knew he did 15 years. They knew that they knew they didn't want him going home. They didn't. They even said, "We don't even know why you're here. We don't even like the fact that you are here." He went through a lot. I feel bad. Like this kid went through a lot, man. I watched him go through so much, dude, and like they would be up in his face, man. Listen, man, that kid is strong. That kid made it. He made it, and he thanked me, and he gave me the Bible. He gave me his Bible. He said, "What's crazy?" He said, the whole time he had this Bible, right? Yeah, the whole 15 years he's had this Bible. He said he never read it. Barely. He said he got in and he read it every once in a while, but he said he never read it. But he said it has always been with him. It went everywhere with him, no matter what cell he went to, everything, he took it with him. He said he even lost it at one time, and somehow he ended up back with it. And what's funny is I read my Bible every night at boot camp above him, and he gave me this one, and he said that he believes that this Bible is what brought him home. He said that he wanted to give the Bible to me because I made him believe in Jesus because of how I handled myself, how I spoke about him, and the dedication I made towards spending time with him every night. And that's why he gave me the book, because he said he never read it. And he said if he does decide to read, he wants to get his own personal one. He don't want to look at this one and be reminded of it. He actually said he feels ashamed that he didn't even actually read it. Because it was with him the whole time and he never took the time to look at it. Which blew my mind. So my grandma said that she might have gave that Bible to Salvation Army. I don't know. I'm looking for it. She had it in a Ziploc bag, which it's hard to see. Yeah, I think she might have gotten rid of it. Which is sad. Which I really want this Mother Mary. Out of all the stuff I want from this home, this is the only thing I really want from this home. Because I can't have this home. They're selling the home, and I don't think I'm going to be able... Well, I can afford it if I put my mind to it. I think I'm going to let the home go and let another family enjoy it. And not be selfish. Grandma, I have to speak with you. I heard you. That's not what I said. This my whole life. Listen, Suhai, my whole life I remember as a little kid you've had this. I want to know how much you want for it. I will buy it from you. Let me buy it from you.
I don't want let you lose. If you want to take it.
I'm going to keep it in my home. I don't lose anything. This is going to stay with me the rest of my life.
Yeah, because...
I want to put it on my boat.
Good.
This is the only one. This is the only thing from the house I want. I've been looking for one, and God keeps on telling me you have one at your grandmother's. It is, and it's my favorite one. She's beautiful, man. So there's the answer. It's mine. It's going on the boat. She's going with me wherever I go. So it's like I've been trying to get these speakers from my uncle too. They're old school Sonys, and they sound really well. I've been trying to get them from him, but he don't want to bite. They would complete my system, my stereo that I have, and they would complete it. It would. For the house, it would sound so good. All it would need is a bigger subwoofer. So, yeah, I'm going to read those. So no Bible. My grandma said she got rid of it. She gave it to Salvation Army, which is sad. I really, really wanted that Bible. But I never told her I wanted it, you know. It's all good. It could still be here. She's, you know, there's so much stuff here. I'm sure she remembers giving it away, though. She said she gave it away. Most likely she gave it away. My grandma has a good memory for the most part. She's not like other people. So yeah, this camera is amazing though from what I can see. All these different functions. It's going to work out. I gotta read this. And these are the books I was talking about. These Canon books. Great photography is easy. I'm gonna go over this stuff real quick for the next hour. Kind of refuel, drink my coffee. I'm gonna roll a joint and get motivated. Then I'm gonna stop, put gas in the car, and then we're gonna shoot down to Dearborn Estate, Henry Ford Estate. Reason why is what beautiful homes too. It's beautiful scenery, you know, a forest, animals, birds, plants, that type of thing. There's a river there. I can enjoy the river type picnic type thing. And I might be able to catch some actual sun, the sun coming down, sun setting, and see, start messing with this camera, get some exposure, some light exposure, start getting practice in, and start using these different lenses. You know, I got the lens that's on it. I'm going to keep the lens that's on it today. I'm only going to use the lens that it is on it today. Since it is an adjustable one, I can focus in and out. Obviously, I'll bring everything with me, but none of this stuff will be used. All these extra lenses won't be used today. I still have to open them up. I want to see what lenses are what, you know, what strength they are. I'm going to label them. I'm going to get a label maker so I can label them, that type of thing. And then I want to do the research, right? I'm going to look at and see what strength lenses they are and what purpose that strength of lens should be used for, the curvature of the glass, that type of stuff, along with going through all these settings. So if you have any experience with these things, contact me. Let me know, man. If you feel like talking about it, comment, please. People would be grateful for it. People are looking forward to what it is that I'm doing. I'm looking forward to it. So please subscribe. You'd be doing all these women. You'll be doing them justice. I'm doing this for a reason. I have a purpose. So this purpose is amazing. And it's given me a new life.